Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke, and if you're new here on this channel, I do talk about houseplant care and houseplant design. Unfortunately, today we have to talk about a topic which is pretty sad, as one of my most beloved and one of my most expensive houseplants is about to die. So I made this video for you and for me, so you can learn out of my experience how I hopefully save this plant. So have fun. The video here is more or less live, as I just saw this 2 hours ago, and to be honest, I was totally shocked. This plant cost me 50 euros and I loved it so much. It actually was one of my favorite house plants, and it even started to flower a few weeks ago, and now this happened. This actually reminds me of a story 1 year ago, I think even before I started this channel, where I bought Ripsalis paradoxa for 90 euros, guys, off the internet. But honestly, I think this was the first special plant I had. At the same time, I also bought a new drone. Honestly, I waited for this drone at least a month, and of course I had to test it immediately when it arrived, unfortunately inside. So what happened? The drone got out of control and chopped off half of the Ripsalis until it looked like this. So to be honest, I think that corner is predestinated to have bad vibes for houseplants. But what happened to my Ripsalis really? Now guys, I have to be honest, and it's pretty embarrassing of me to tell you this, to be honest, because that's the #1 tip I always give my friends and people I know, but I must have overwatered these plants 100%. I might have a disease as well, however most of the possible diseases usually thrive in soil which is too moist, so it would go back to giving my plant too much water as well. So yeah, to be honest, it really hurts at the beginning because it's so hard to find a huge Ripsalis, a hanging Ripsalis like this one, to an affordable price, especially in the shops where I live. And I also can remember back in June or July, I think, when I bought this plant and posted it on Facebook, Instagram, and the feedback was so incredible. You all found this plant so beautiful. Yeah, so well, but I've got the mentality to turn a negative into positive, so I thought of building myself a DIY shelf and remove the vinyls and then place wonderful new hanging plants on top. I think this makes the corner really beautiful as well, and another advantage is that more light then comes into the room, which will benefit other plants again. So yeah, if you've got any ideas, please let me know what I could do with this corner. But yeah, I've got a new project then, so that's also a nice thing. So with any further thinking, I will take the plant and cut off the stems. I do cut them off 2 to 3 centimeters above the rotten parts. I then let all the leaves dry very carefully for a couple of hours. This is rather typical for Ripsalis plants to do that. The best way to do this is on a drier soil. Now just let me mention 2 things regarding succulent propagation. First, you need the right soil. You can add perlite or coarse sand to your peat moss. This will improve the drainage, which is very important for succulents, but I can do a detailed video about that if you wish. And of course, second, the chances that this plant will turn into a new and healthy, strong plant aren't that high, as we usually should propagate our plants in spring and summer and not in winter, because in spring, summer there's a lot of light and a lot of sun. However, I hope this will be a successful propagation, so wish me luck. As propagated plants need a very stable environment, I will place them in a location where there is a consistent light intensity, high humidity, and very less airflow. The light intensity should be between 300 to 900 foot candles. I linked to 2 free apps, iOS and Google Play, in the description, which will help you to measure your foot candles. If you want a tutorial on how to measure the light intensity of your plant, then please let me know in the description. However, as Ripsalis plants aren't the fastest to develop new roots, this can take weeks or even months until the plant is able to become a healthy and stable new plant again. Now, thank you for watching the video to the end, and I hope I'll see you next week for next week's video. Stay healthy with Luke.